same way. Someone came to them and said, hey, you should probably consider buying this plan, signing up for this, because it will help you in your life. And it absolutely does. So I'm here to tell you that, and I'm here to say thank you for everything you do, because it lets us do whatever we do and all this great stuff. Thank you guys very much.
You know, I don't care what anybody says about attorneys outside of our network, bottom of the barrel or whatever, but I can tell you this. Our attorneys in Legal Shield, they're the Bentleys. Yeah. They're the Mercedes-Benz, right? We got the best of the best, right? So thanks again, Dan, for coming out and sharing with us. Sure. Just one quick question, because I'm not sure how it is with your firm here in North Florida since COVID, but do you still have monthly will workshops?
Well, we do open houses. And we do we'll do like quarterly workshops.
Okay, awesome. So
you can check our firm website. It'll show, which is dskawallgroup.com. It's right there.
Yeah. So for you associates who are in the Orlando area, you can actually get your team together, especially the newer associates on your team, to help build that belief level. Schedule a trip to the law firm. Meet the attorneys that you're working with. Shake their hands. These are the people that make it go around and around. So I'm not doing any training today, but I'm going to give you one little nugget to take with you. These numbers that he showed you, like they've saved their members like $2.1 million and things like that, that's cumulative. But if you really want to build your business, create your own stories. Get your own stories and share those stories with your prospects and the people out there that you're sharing this with, because the stories will sell this membership. And it doesn't matter if it's $100, a $500, a $1,000 issue. We've had members call in for $5 issues, right? $5 is $5, but to some people, $5 could mean something to them, right? But then on the other hand, it's not the dollars, it's the principle of it. If they can do it to me and do it to you, how many more people can they do it to, right? And my wife always likes to say, if you're legally lonely, just call the law firm, right? Talk to somebody, because they'll talk to you, right? 'Cause they're real busy. So we're going to move on here, and part of what our theme for this year in 2024, you saw the big banner out there, is Dream Bigger, right? And Mr. LeKey was talking about performance clubs and things like that. It used to be capped at $500 was the biggest check that you could get for performance club. But since they've undone that, if you will, in October, they laid out almost $10 million into a bonus pool for all of us to take care of. That's why he's making $2,500 a month and more. I think Brian Carruthers just made over $100,000 in bonus money since we launched this in October. So you basically write your own check when it comes to bonuses. So we got a lot of those promotions we're going to talk about now, and I couldn't think of a better guy to bring up. This guy is the regional manager for Jacksonville, and the word can't is not in his vocabulary. Yeah. He's not a quitter. He's got the most energy of a guy I've ever seen. He's going to tell you a little bit about how he was just one of the newest qualifiers for the Jamaica trip. Yes, sir. Give it up. Yeah. Great enough for it.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's give it up for Kevin. Another regional manager down in South Florida. Right? We need teamwork, right? So dream bigger. That name is exactly what it is. It doesn't matter what income level you're trying to achieve, right? We see folks that get started right on the way. You can do it. You can take your time and do it. It doesn't matter. But right now is the time to run. There's so much money on the table. It is just amazing. Right now we got an international convention. How many people are registered for Oklahoma City? There we go. Look at all hands going up. Look at all hands going up. Family, you want to get here, right? Look, we have a couple of Millionaire Club members in the room. But how would you like it to have a whole stage of Millionaire Club members to hear from, right? Well, you don't have to travel to different states, different cities, and different places. You get them all in one place, right? And not that you get yourself there, get your team there. Because look, whatever problems you have, if you're not going to the city, you're not going to find it at home, right? That's why you're not going to find it. You're going to find it right here in Oklahoma City or International Convention. So I'm going to play a video real quick for you. Oh, he's switching.
Just skip it.
Oh, just skip it?
Yep.
All right. I am the video. All right, let's go. All right, so These are the dates, April 18th through the 21st, right? So if it's not in your calendar, it should be in your calendar, right? Because if your upline comes telling you, hey, you know what's going on at 18th, you should be like, yep, it's in my calendar, right? Because if it's in your calendar, that's what you plan to do. Because what's most important to you is in your calendar. So hopefully you put your spouse's birthday in your calendar. That's a tip for you married people, that's how you don't forget it, right? So we got some rates up here. The Omni is $196 a night. Sheridan is $184 a night, and then the Wyndham's $184 a night. Look, and I get it. Some of us are just getting started, right? You're like, man, I just made $500. I can't afford that. It's okay. You don't have to stay in these hotels. There are other surrounding hotels that you can stay in with a lower price. Look, I remember Mr. Self said at one of his first events, he said he had about 4 or 5 guys in the room, and when you have that many guys in the room, it gets kind of interesting with smells and stuff, right? So people sit in a bathtub. Look, do what you got to do. You're there for the information. This is not a vacation, right? This is where you to learn and bring something back for your family, your team, so you can have success like Mr. LeCue and Mr. Gonzalez and others in here. Now, these room rates are only available to the 15th of March, right? Unless they're sold out sooner. Look, go ahead and get your room is the bottom line. Now, while you're down there, just so you know, because I don't know when you're flying in, maybe you're upline and get a chance to tell you, but look, Thursday, April 18th, they're having a full service associate breakout. That's $25. You want to go ahead and take advantage of that. I think they have about 300 rooms left. Don't let that 300 fool you. Trust me. Because there are people registered right now that are not going to start taking advantage of that. The network power training, again, if your focus is network, you definitely want to go there. If you're about CDOP or other services, you want to go to the full service breakout, maybe you want to do small business or group. Look, you get to get training where you to focus for 4 hours from our top leaders right there. And then on Saturday, this is crazy. It's free. I had to look at this slide again. I said, these two cost money. This is free. Saturday morning, 7:30 to 8:30, right? You can go ahead and take, if you want to learn something about small business, like, why are people talking to small business owner? What should I say to a small business owner? I got a couple of friends that are small business owner. Guess what? Right there, right? Now, the last one, you can't see that, but anybody like to party and have a little bit of fun? Yeah. All right, no parties. There you go. Look, we have a party. It's free, right? Legal shit don't say free a lot, so I'm just going to tell y'all. Right? It normally costs money. I'm surprised. I'm like, is this real damn? It normally costs even $20, right? But this is free. It's an after party from 8 to 11. Look, I get it. You're probably saying, I'm not young. I'm 21, so don't y'all laugh. Right? But the bottom line is, look, it's not about dancing and all that. It's just get to hang out with those that are maybe in a crowd setting. You can't get a chance to talk to them. But guess what? Now they're more relaxed. You might get a little drink. You can ask some questions they wouldn't normally ask. Right? So you get to hang out with those folks during that time frame. The profile success. Look, I don't know if y'all can take a picture from back there, but if we have to at the end, we can put it back up here again. But the bottom line is that book right there. Look, I know that Mr. LeCue, you probably heard some of his story, right? You probably can't repeat it.
Bless you.
But guess what? Bless you. If you have this book, you don't have to. Someone said, well, man, why? I'm trying to tell this story, but I can't tell it right. The book will get it right every time. Anybody making $50,000 and above is in this book. It used to be like this, but now it's like a phone book. It's thick. It's like, oh my goodness, you get tired of reading stories. But guess what? The reason why you want this, because somebody said, well, I'm in the military. I'm in janitorial service. I'm a teacher. I'm this. They have it sorted by alphabet or by profession in the back, right? So now there's no excuse on why somebody cannot be successful, and they brought it back, right? This is what you want. This is what we used to use all the time when we would talk to people, because other companies don't do this. They're scared to put that in there because those folks are not still around. We are, right? There is no hiding. I tell people, look, if somebody said it's successful legal shield, say, where are you at in the profile success? Because that right there is a tell-all. We are open book. There is no hiding, no guessing. We don't play games of legal shield. That's why I love, and that's why I'm still around here 20 years later. The next thing is our associate store. Look, some of y'all are trying to get different materials. Please don't print your own stuff. I've seen some of the stuff you guys do, like don't do that, right? They have professional business cards, all those things already for you. You ain't gotta make it up, just go here. Look, I know it just got started, it's a new vendor, I get it, but it's Staples, right? Professional company, so Give it time to get things lined up. I set up my account the other day. It is a little bit different. Navigate to the website, but it's okay. It's something new, something we've never done before. So give it time. But this right here can save you time, effort, and money, because sometimes you see the folders that people have, the brochures that people have. Those things right there are right there in the store. You can order it and have it delivered to your house, right? The next thing is the placement utility tool. Anybody recruit anybody in the last 30 days? All right, look at all those hands going up, right? Look, I don't know if y'all use the placement utility tool. I did, right? Like he said, I just qualified. I qualified for Jamaica. We had something called Hit It and Win It, right? You had to recruit 15 associates and get 3 fast start qualified. Well, last Friday, hope I got it right. Last Friday, I was at 10 and 2. I needed one more person to get fast start qualified. Well, I did a lot of work. I helped my cousin get fast start qualified. So now I'm like 10 and 3. Had 5 days left. I started on Monday. And in 5 days, I recruited, in 3 days, I recruited 3 people, and I had to because my wife, she was going into the hospital on Thursday, our last day of the month. I didn't have a last day of the month. My last day of the month was Wednesday, but I still was able to get it done in those 3 days. But utilizing this tool is critical to understand where to place those people, because you don't, well, let me not say that. Talk with your upline and talk about strategies on place people. I don't want you to say, that Duckworth told me to do that. You're like, who's that Duckworth? Do not have your upline beat me up, right? Talk to your upline about strategies, but to me, you want to build that structure, because if you don't have that structure built, you may have a whole line of people, but then no one's getting promoted because you don't have that structure in place that really the show requires that. But this tool right here, the reason why this is so cool is because before you had to know what their social number is or their login name, you're looking it up. On here, all you have to do is once you pull this tool up, you can literally start typing their social number and it comes up. It is so cool, and it's all right on the screen. It's even more user-friendly, right? Fast start and manager bonuses. Oh my goodness. A lot of us already have seen this before, but family, while leadership has this on the table, y'all do realize they can take us away, right? Y'all do realize that. Some of us supposed to be involved for 10 and 15 years above. We didn't have this. I'm mad at y'all. This is a lot of money on the table. You're telling me I can help somebody earn $700 just by getting a senior associate in 20 days? That wasn't like that before. I think it was like 50, maybe 100. Look at manager. Man, come on. When I got started, it was $249 to get started. There was no bonus. Oh, man. I was like, can I go back and get the bonus? I'll do it right. I promise you this shit. Don't treat me wrong. No. So $500, $200 equals $700 for your brand new associate. You're telling me you can help someone? What would $1,000 do for a brand new person getting started? This is a real opportunity. We're not talking about, hey, when you get started, we'll try to help you. For a $49, you're talking about $700, you can get that right back, right? Then, look, if you're the sponsor, guess what? Now you get $100 when your senior associate does it. So for you sponsors, are like, well, I don't know if my associate want to do this, and they're not motivated. Well, you get motivated, right? Because that's a $100 bonus. I'm about to get mine because I just told you my cousin just fast started qualified. Now we're going for manager, right? I don't get $500, but I get $200. This is why y'all should stay motivated even if they're not, right? This is money for you, right? That's why the company put out there, because they're like, well, they get it. Well, guess what? You get it now, no excuses. Where are my senior directors and executive directors in the room? Where y'all at? Raise your hand. Okay, there we go. Let me tell you something. See, this is why they really smile. Like they got, like I can tell who's that level because they got that extra smile when they walk through the door. So when y'all are leveling up, look what they get. I know, right? They ain't gonna tell you this, but I'm gonna let the secret out of the bag. This is why they happy when your team does this, right? So you're talking about $200 for senior associate, $400 when they hit manager. As a senior director, and if you're an executive director, watch this. Not only you get the 200 plus the 400. If you have no senior director between you, you get the 400, 200. You're talking about now $1,200, baby. Come on. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of like, oh, I have a senior director between us. Take your time, man. Take your time. But watch this. If you're a sponsor, and you're no senior director, and you're the executive director, you get all of that's $1,500, baby. Come on. Just for helping somebody get managed? manager? That's one. What if you had 2, 3, that's $4,500. Folks, do you realize if you did that consistently for 12 months, that's your first ring. That's your first ring, just off of bonus money. Don't tell me you can't get your first ring. Look, we have we have a fast start training, right? And sometimes the classes are kind of late, depending upon what day it is. And we get that. And sometimes you're tired, you just can't, your social just came from work, so they're like, oh my goodness, I don't want to ask any more questions, I'm too tired. Well, guess what? They got Fast Start Fridays, right? Now, for our time zone, it's going to be 1 o'clock, obviously 12 Central, right? You can actually log on there and you get time to ask additional questions, right? Maybe your associates are asking questions and you're too new, you don't know how to answer them. Look, both of y'all get on here, right? And let me tell you something I do myself personally, right? If I don't recruit an associate a month, my punishment is go to Fast Start training by myself, right? So to me, that's the way I look at it. So if you don't want to go Fast Start by yourself, not this, but just regular Fast Start by yourself, recruit somebody, because you should be going with their associate. If it's important enough for them, it's important enough for you, right? Now I got it when we were doing Fast Starts always in person, but guess what? There's no excuse now. It's over Zoom. You can't say, oh man, I can't go to California. California's on Zoom, right? So go with your associates and go to them with this Fast Start training. Look, even if you don't have questions, if you've never been here, go there, because how do you promote something you don't do? Can I tell y'all a secret? Y'all associates know when y'all do stuff. They're not bold enough to tell you. Now you may got that one person on your team, but they're not bold enough to. They know when you don't do stuff, and you be like, yeah, they got this training, this kind of going on, you might want to check it out. No, you be like, oh my goodness, this training was amazing. When I was on there, they asked this question about this. Your language is different, right? Just like when you have the membership, people can tell when you don't use your legal plan. Because you're like, oh, they do this for you. No, it's a difference in they do this for you, and let me tell you what happened to me. Right. See, if you say, let me tell you what happened to me, you no longer have to sell Legal Shield. You just have to share it. Now, Fast Start, let me say it like this. I think that was the wrong hand said, so we had several people say they just recruited somebody, right? Mm-hmm. We see a wrong hands again. Guess what? If you're a person that you just recruited, right, between the 1st and 31st of March, they can get their convention ticket for free. All they have to do is Fast Start qualify. Come on, let's go. You're saving them money. All you have to do is now get their hotel and help them get a flight down there, or if you're driving, right? I don't know if I want to ride that long, especially with Kevin. You got a van though, but I can't ride in your van. But look, one free ticket, right? Now, Performance Club matching bonuses. Again, like I told y'all, I can tell who's senior director, executive director, because of the way they smile. Let me tell you something. They got matching bonuses. But let me tell y'all, this is the reason why they want you. They want you in Performance Club because they love you, right? But let me tell you the real reason, like a parent, right? Yeah. That's because they get a $200 matching bonus. They didn't tell you that. I'm going to tell you. They ain't going to tell you. I tell you. But don't tell them I told you, right? $200 matching bonus. And that keeps going on and on. Look at that. Continually go on and on up to $1,000. Isn't that crazy? This is why they want you to keep. No, they want you to keep going because they love you. They want to see you promoted, make the money. But the real reason is this right here. They're like, go team, go. No, you don't understand. Let me tell you like this. Watch the communication show at the beginning of the month. You'll see what I'm talking about. Because you see this smiley face like this, and they have this $3,000, $4,000. This is where they're getting it from. So here's the deal. Cut into their paycheck, you get to see them directly, and you gonna get the bonus with your own team. That's how you do it, right? Now, where are my managers and senior managers in the room? Right there. Hey, let's do a round of applause, right? Look, advance to senior manager, $250 bonus. Yep. Advance to director, another $250. That's $500 in bonus money just for doing something you're supposed to do anyway. So here's what I would be doing. With this right here, I'll be going through my team and figuring out who is close. Do you know, I called one of my associates at the end of December, and she said, I was talking to her, and I looked at her graphic tree, and I was looking at the information. I said, do you know that you only need 2 recruits to make manager? She said, that's it? I said, yeah. She said, you sure? I said, yeah. She said, okay, get off my phone, I'm gonna go do it. 5 days later, she recruited 2 people. Family, I'm telling you, Your team doesn't always realize. Sometimes they think they're on a hamster wheel. They're just like, oh, Ducker just want me to get another membership. He's want me to get another recruit. No. When you start you put up a scoreboard, they'll move faster. Some of your teams not moving because they don't realize they're one membership, one recruit away. It's called taking inventory. Go start taking inventory now. I didn't start doing this till late in my career, and I wish I would have done this earlier because I would have moved on a lot faster. I just assumed that my team knew what to do. Don't do that. Jamaica Mania. Oh my goodness. Look, you can enter the drawing for Jamaica by hitting what I just talked about earlier, manager and senior manager. So not only you getting the bonus money, you getting a trip to Jamaica, baby. Now I ain't saying you guarantee to win. So again, if y'all recording, just that, right? Look, I got my way to Jamaica. You better come to Jamaica and get mad at me. Look,
Pull your
you
strings.
can be mad at me right now, but trust me, I would jump in my car and go. I didn't say you guarantee. I said you're entered in a drawing, right? So make sure you get it right, Daniel. Make sure I'm good, right?
So if we don't get to go, we call
but
you.
What's that?
So if we don't get to go, we call you.
Exactly. Now, you gotta be present to win. See, that's that trick. That's that look. Remember he talked about redefine line? You know how some companies do you. They're gonna make you go to they're gonna make you go to Oklahoma City. You might as well go. You might as well go and win something, right? Why not show up? Look, we had a guy that was in our market. He did not do all he needed to do for the 6 months to qualify. And they said, look, now you know how they do it. They don't tell you exactly what they're gonna do the drawing, but they said, don't leave your seat. But folks, say this with me. Don't leave your seat.
Don't leave your seat.
This gentleman got up, walked off, left his seat. One of the guys that did not qualify all the 6 months during that time frame, he was sitting in his seat. They called the other gentleman's name who was supposed to get it. He didn't get it. They called the guy that was still in the seat.
No.
Wow.
And that guy did everything to qualify. He was like, well, I just got one ticket in the hopper, right?
Wow.
Do not be that guy, right? Now, anybody want the profile success?
Yeah.
Now, anybody want for free?
Yeah.
Anybody who has already got a recruit for the month? Anybody got one? Anybody, keep your hands up if you got one recruit. If you got, anybody got two? Keep your hands up. All right, I see a couple twos. Anybody got three? All right, there we go. Got a couple right there. So guess what? He's already got his profile success. Let's give him a round of applause. Look, you can do the same thing by recruiting 3 people and showing up to your convention. You'll get your free copy of the profile success. Obviously, success includes congratulations, Mr. Benji. Man, the Dream Bigger tour. Oh my goodness. There's only a couple more cities. Now you're probably saying, yes, you missed it in Orlando. Everybody saying, aww. If you missed it, but guess what? We still have Toronto. You're probably saying, man, I've never even been in Canada. I can't find it on the map. It doesn't matter. You may know somebody that's in Canada, right? Look, and if you don't, then it's time to start knowing somebody in Canada. Make some Canadian money. Look, I'm pretty sure anybody here got a Canadian team? Anybody? Exactly. Ask them how the money works, right? It's real. Then we got North Carolina, Charlotte, then we got Atlanta, Georgia. Look, you don't have to be in these locations, right? Some people say, well, like you paid to come in here. What if you can send your guests to a location you don't have to pay for, you don't have to drive to, you don't have to set anything up, you don't have to get up early, you just gotta invite them out. See, that's how the big leaders, that's how like Mr. Q, that's how you grow faster. He didn't tell you that, yeah, he probably gonna tell you, but that's how you grew faster, because he had people going to events that he wasn't even attending, because he didn't have to be there, because with these 2 powerful individuals, let me tell you something. If a guest goes to an event like this, I'm not saying to kick him off as your Facebook friend, but you might want to leave them where they're at, because they're not ready, right? Look, we have all these different tours. We got another one, right? That's already started. Look, March 9th. We got Atlanta, Georgia. We got California. We got right here, 13th July, Orlando. Y'all paying attention? And take those pictures. Let's go. Let me tell you something. This young lady and her husband, her late husband, has done some amazing things. But she decided, she could have stopped right there. She decided to keep carrying a torch. And she broke the ceiling to be the first woman to make 7 figures in this business. 7 figures. So for y'all ladies looking, I know there's a bunch of men we put up there, right? For y'all ladies looking for that woman to aspire to be, guess what? We got you right there. Cliff Malloy. He has an amazing story. I mean, he got to a point where he didn't know what was up and what was down financially in his business. He has overcome so many things. I hope he shares the part, even when he went through with his taxes, he still, despite all that, and there was times when he didn't even really get a check from Legal Shield, but he still stuck through and he earned his $1 million in this business, right? So we're talking about two powerful individuals, male and female, black and white, I don't know the denominations, right? But they're going to kill it. They're going to be right here in Orlando on the 13th of July. Folks, take advantage of this. Last couple slides and we're done. Sales Masterclass. Look, the 23rd of March, Chapter the Pros, that young lady right there. There's a reason why they call her the Planet of Awesomeness, right? This young lady, I told her as a running joke, I said she could sell a small business plan to our CEO and he would sign up 3 times, right? That's how good she is, right? I'm just telling you right now, this young lady's amazing, right? I always tell her, I hate when she trains because I feel like a superhero. I feel like I can sign up everybody. But as soon as she walks away, I'm like, man, I don't know what I'm doing. But that's why you take notes and keep taking the class. That's why I have to keep taking the class. When they say it's master class, they mean it. She goes over different aspects of your business. Maybe you don't understand the gun plan. Maybe you don't understand how to market a home business supplement. Maybe there's something specific. You can actually go into your Else Engage and go back to previous classes she's already taught. So if you missed it, there's no excuse. This young lady is willing to tell you and pour into you. Then we obviously got Legal Shield in Espanol, right? I'm not even gonna try to drop Espanol because y'all gonna beat me up. But we have opportunities out there, right? Starting at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can, I don't know if you can see the website right here. Don't ask me to pronounce it. Daniel didn't train me on that. And then they also have training classes on Monday, starting at 8:30, right? And then, oh, I know what this says. This says Fast Start Training Class. See, I thought I couldn't read it. I can read it. Fast Start Training Class, 6 p.m. on Domingos. That's Sunday. Yeah. See, y'all messed me up. That was like give me a bonus check. But anyway, if you want to promote and you're in that Spanish market, look, talk with these individuals, find out. Now, do me a favor, because I know there's folks that are in the Spanish division, they're going to love when I say this. Yes. Please do not try to dump your person that speaks Spanish on them. That's not how that works, right? You got to stay involved in the process. They don't mind helping you, but they got their own team to build, right? So don't go to these folks that are in this space and be like, hey, can you just take care of my person that speaks Spanish? That's not how it works. They will help you, but let's help them, right? Can we all agree to that? Yes. Round of applause for these individuals living in that market. It's not hard. I mean, it's not easy. Obviously, right here, you can go to this website, so you can take a picture right here if you want to know all the things that are happening in the Spanish market. So just like we have our standard website, this is the Espanol website. So if you're wanting to go into that market, please take a picture. Look, you may know nobody right now, but you have no idea who God's going to put in your life that might be to take advantage of that, right? So hope everybody got a picture. There's one more verse. All right, cool. All right. So, and then if you're trying to find live events, you can go to Prospect by PPLSI, the app, or you can go to leadershipcalendar.com, right? So on Prospect, I don't know if you guys realize this. In Prospect, let's say you wanted to get your team to come out to an event like this. Did you know you can send it to them through Prospect and it'll RSVP? And now it's not a question of whether or not they knew this event was happening. So you don't have, it's not just for your actual prospects, your potential folks that might come as a member and associate. You can use it with your team. Now that I told your leaders that, now they're going to use it on you. You can't say I forgot, because it gives you a bunch of reminders. So no more saying I forgot. I'm sorry, family, my bad, right? All right, so with that being said, my name is Terrell Duckworth. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all.
I was seeing where he was sitting back there and he had 2 cups of coffee and a Red Bull. So you see what I mean? Right? He sees noises. All right. So yeah, some good stuff there. And I can tell you the convention, I'll just call it the deal. You know, if you decide not to go, you're really cheating yourself. 21 years ago this July, my wife and I were enrolled into Legal Shield, if you will. I bought a small business plan. And the gentleman that sat down with us said, if you're serious about building this business, we have a national convention coming up. And I said, well, when is it? He said, it's in 3 weeks. And I said, oh. And my wife said, oh. Because we had just had our daughter, and she was about a year old, right? Didn't really have the money to do it, but he said, if you're really serious, we need to be there. I said, well, where is it? And he said, Las Vegas. And I went, right? You see, I won't get into my story, but I wasn't interested in Legal Shield when we signed up, because I have a company, a flooring company I run down in Fort Lauderdale, but I was going to support my wife, be the good spouse, right? And so I figured that'd be a good chance for me to get out and do what I'd like to do in Las Vegas. I'd never been, right? But long story short, we sat way in the back in the corner, and we saw the vision of the company. And if we wouldn't have gone that year, we probably would have never gone back. So I want you to think to yourself, if you don't go this year, you're probably not going to go next year. There's not going to be a next year, right? This is the urgency for your business. I don't have the time or the money to go. Well, that's exactly why you need to be there, all right? Because all these people that are making millions of dollars, we're in those same predicaments. But they were able to find the sacrifice to carve just a few hours a day to build this business, to get where they are today. And a big part of that is being around the leadership and the family in Oklahoma City at the convention. Okay?
Sure.
Good day. All right, so with that, one of the best parts about the convention is the recognition that we do for everybody who's advanced, all new promotions, bonus levels, and we like to do that here in the local market in Orlando. We like to celebrate all of you who've had the promotions, earned the bonus money, and everything that goes along with all the promotions we have. So to do that, I want to bring up a good friend of all of ours. He's got just as much energy as Terrell, so I hope everybody has the same. But he's done some amazing things. He's leading the market here as the regional manager in Orlando. So please give it up for your very own Jeffrey Lewis. How's everybody doing? How you doing?
Okay, listen, just some rules of engagement for me, okay? I know it's hot, I know it's been a long time, but I am on 1,000 all the time, okay? And so I need your help so that way we can keep this going. And all to all my Spanish friends out there, Terrell was trying to speak to you. I want you to know, here at Legal Shield, we have mucho dinero, poquito trabajo. You understand what that says? All right, so that's how we do it over here. All right, so listen, in our performance club is something that everybody wants to chase in our Legal Shield business. And I want you to understand, it's not only important because of accolades, but it's actually important because it's a life changer. And listen, how many people can say with me right now, life changer? Say it.
Life
changer. How many people know what the average cost of groceries are today? A week.
About
Give me a
$200.
number. Somebody give me a number.
$200.
$200. Right? You're right. You're right about right. The average cost of groceries for you a week is about $270 per the Wall Street Journal. How many people say that's a lot of money, right?
Yes.
Now, it's so interesting that we understand it costs that. Matter of fact, the CPI, right, the cost performance index is the average, the aggregate for groceries and things that people average buy has gone up by 120% since the 80s.
Yep.
That means the average family are making up vernacular like this. They say stuff like this. They say meatless Mondays. How many people have heard that? I'm not a vegan. I don't want meatless Monday. I'm not knocking you. I'm just saying I like meat, right?
Me too.
How about empty the fridge Tuesdays? You ever heard of that? Empty the fridge Tuesdays is a new vernacular that's coming out right now. It's in the Wall Street Journal. Guess how it does it? It's whatever's in the fridge. So you could have a turkey sandwich, leftover peppers, scratch a tuna, and some of the milk, and that was dinner.
Potluck
Now,
stew.
you noticed something. You didn't laugh there, right?
Right.
You said that's not a just dinner. Now, you remember I said that Performance Club is a life changer, right? You see this matrix right here? If you share this with somebody right now, they can make sure that they have that $380 they need to hit the groceries.
Yes.
Right? So let me show you. You heard him talk about the membership earlier today, okay? David put it so eloquently today. He talked about a membership that changes lives. But it not only changes lives because of the protection and the access, but basically if you're a provider, for every point, every premium dollar that you earn, you get a Performance Club point. Also, basically, if you get somebody started and give them the opportunity to share the services, okay, the company's going to give you 50 more points. Sounds good, right? Well, hold up. If you help that person to qualify and do what you did, And see, they're going to talk about it today. Benji can tell you today, and so can David. It's all about duplication. Right? It's all about having success. Legal Shield is invested in that. And so because they want to see you successful, every time you help somebody to be successful, they give you 50 points. Short story, I've been an engineer for about 16 years. I actually worked in an engineering manager, got a corporate team of 200 some odd people there, right? And I go in there and I talk to these individuals. One of the things when they talk to middle management, right, is you want to teach them just enough so they can perform the job, but not enough so they grow out of it. I want you to hit that home for a second. They teach you just enough so you can perform the job, but not enough so you can grow out of it. So what that means is they want you to have what's called the golden handcuffs. I'm going to pay you good, treat you right, get you fat and happy, but you can't move. That's not the case in Legal Shield. See, the guy that got David started wanted him to go platinum. See, the guy that got Benji started, he wants him to go executive director. See, the guy that got Mr. Gonzalez started was excited when he became the network vice president of the great state of Florida. Right? That's exciting. So we do the same thing in Legal Shield. Every time you help somebody win, we cheer. So listen, here's how it works. Every time you help somebody hit Performance Club, right? The third to 11, when you get $200. $200. Guys, what was the groceries again?
$270.
Is this almost groceries?
That's almost grocery.
Forget meeting this Monday, right? Okay, that's not good enough for somebody. 12 to 23 months, that's $300. Guys, that's a $3,600 pay raise. You know, this lady, she graduated with a master's degree in education, and she had a master's in education, very well educated. She lives in Pennsylvania. Do you know how much she makes as a teacher there? A little above minimum wage is $7.25 an hour. Okay, guys, who's good at math? 7 times 40 is what? That's $280, that's $300. Guys, are you trying to tell me after a full week of work, she can't make what we give it away in Performance Club? Hey, guys, what about 24 to 35? It's $400. What about 36 months? $500. That's a $6,000 payment.
It's going to be less.
Listen, maybe some of you don't care about an extra $500, but I know the last time, when I get my check, I get excited about that.
Yes.
Isn't that good?
Yes.
But see, we don't stop there. See, Legal Shield, what they said is, when you go ahead and you offer these services, basically what they're going to do is, you know what, hold on. How many people have had a corporate job before? Okay. So let me ask a question here, and you don't have to answer. It's rhetorical, right? When you got a higher position, you were expected to do more, right? Yeah. To earn $1. Is that right? So would you say that the vice president of a company is probably expected to do more than the guy that opens the door, right? Isn't that right? And so that's why they say they pay more. So listen, here's the funny thing in Legal Shield. Does this guy do the same thing that that guy does when it comes to selling the membership?
Yes.
No, that's not true.
Yeah.
So you're telling me this guy does the same thing as that guy when it comes to selling the membership? Yeah. Wait. Are you serious? Yeah. So you're telling me you're going to pay this guy $370 and this guy $90? Yeah. So which position is better to be at? Right here, right? What are you waiting on? What are you waiting on, right? See, what happens here is we're going to go commission. So what happens at the senior associate level, you make 3 sales, $64, right? Times 3, $195 in sales, okay? So what happens is if you add that up to your Performance Club bonus, okay, you're going to have $470. That's what that is. See, if you go ahead and then you do that executive director, and there's absolutely no way that you're an executive director and you're doing this. You're going to be over here. But this is how this math works. Let's say you've been in it for 36 months. 36 months. And you go ahead and you make 3 sales. Guys, 3 sales is how much? $1,100. Right? Then $1,100, you add the $500. Guys, that's $1,600. Okay, your wood's not wet today. Your wood's wet, right? Your wood's wet. That's fine. Listen, here's the thing. We're going to jump right into Performance Club because we don't have a lot today. Performance Club qualifiers. But I'm going to go ahead and explain something to you. You remember how I explained to you that in the corporate environment, they don't really want you to win that much because they need to keep you there, right? In our company, the people that are getting started, we want them to win big because every time they win, okay, everyone around them wins. And sometimes it's not even about the people that's on your team, Okay? It's about the people that are parallel to you, because sometimes their story will excite somebody else, and you'll bring somebody to the guest, and they won't even like what your story is. They won't even be able to relate with you. In fact, they only came with you because they wanted you to stop bothering them. But when they got to the meeting, they met another individual that was great, dressed sharp, exciting, and had a wonderful story. And they said, wait a minute, are you telling me that guy works with you? Well, because that guy works with you, I want to do what you do too. And that's what performance club and this recognition is about. So what we want to do, every time we see somebody's name, is I want you guys to cheer like you're winning. Can you guys ready for that?
Yeah.
You guys ready for that? Okay, guys, February top promoters, here you go. Top recruiters. These are the people that are helping our companies grow. February 2024. Here we go. Let's go. Come on. Congratulations. Now listen, if there's any new associates in the room or people that got started within the last week, please raise your hand. Oh, congratulations. 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 I see you. So excited about that. The story about an individual, and you'll learn about him. His name is Mr. Humes, and when he first got started, he used to come in his postal uniform and sit at the back of the room. And now he sits in the front of the room, dressed like my man right here. Okay? And so listen, I'm excited for you and your future and what you've done. I'm excited that you're with us today, okay? Congratulations. Any brand new senior associates in the room, people that have leveled up to senior associates, going once, going twice. Any new managers in the room? Any new managers? Oh, congrats! Congratulations! Congratulations! Any new managers? Congratulations! You know, it's so funny. When you do recognition, some people don't, they don't even know what to do with it. She's standing up back there. She said, "It's me right here." Congratulations, I'm proud of you, okay? And be prepared for more of that, okay?
Yes.
Be prepared for more. As a matter of fact, there's an individual, her name is Linda. Forgot Linda's last name. She's never done a presentation, never done pretty much any stage time talking. And she is a millionaire club member with our company.
Yeah.
Okay? All about putting people in front of people. Say it. Linda Gray. Her name is Linda Gray. What an awesome woman. Such a beautiful spirit. So quiet. And when you talk to her, you said, "Do you know me, a millionaire club member?" She says, "I know. I am, yes." She's like, "My bank account is so loud, right?" So, listen, any senior managers in the room? Any senior managers? Once, twice. Okay. Any brand new directors in the room? Brand new directors in the room? Once, twice. Any brand new senior? I know we got two of these. Oh, my goodness. Big Tim in the building. I see you. Senior directors in the building. Listen. Hey, listen, when you stand up and senior directors, this is different, right? Face all over. Yeah, I did it. I did done that. I see you. I'm so excited and proud of you. Any brand new executive directors in the room? Any people that have been executive director for more than once, the first time, 2 months ever, can stand up. If you're a brand new executive director, I see him right there. He doesn't want to say anything. He said, "Who is that?" It's Jason. Not me. I don't do that. Wasn't me. Now he's Sean Paul. Wasn't me. Okay, so Guys, I just had to keep this moving a lot quicker today because in the interest of time. But look, to our regional managers, Mr. Terrell Duckworth, Mark Fambu. Man, he's Asian. I shouldn't know how to. I messed him up for real. My bad, my man. Stop passing frère. Okay, I switched it up on you. Okay, I did that. Okay, Kevin. And his wife Sue Burtis and everything like that. Look, man, we appreciate all of you. I appreciate you. I'm a regional manager as well. And to Mr. Daniel Gonzalez, our fearless leader, of course, as our network and everything like that. Look, all our volunteers, there's a lot of people that go into this. And some of you guys don't know, but there's individuals that come into the room. Okay, if you're a volunteer, please stand up right now. If you've done anything, like pick up a chair, I'm so proud, man. You guys don't know, but I will tell you that Mr. Gonzalez, and look, this is a shameless plug for him. And here's the funny thing, Mr. Gonzalez, you know, Terrell talks about this all the time. He laughs about this. Mr. Gonzalez doesn't directly pay us, right? He employs us, he doesn't directly pay us. So I don't have to tell him this, right? But Mr. Gonzalez actually shows up the day before an event and pretty much sets this entire thing up by himself with his son.
Nice.
Every Super Saturday. You tell me another network vice president doing that. And you guys don't think it's a big deal, but this is not by the hotel. He sets up the banners, he sets up the screen, he sets up the power, the mic, the sound, all of this. And then after he does it, he doesn't get on stage by himself and take the glory. He puts other people out in front of you so you can see that you can do it too. That's our net vice president. Okay, so remember that. The other thing is we have volunteers that help us, people that help us with chairs after the event, strip and tape. I had a bunch of random people helping us last time. I just thank all of you. There was a guy who was jacked. We're gonna need your help today, by the way. And he was picking up all kinds of things. So we just appreciate you. We love you. Thanks a lot for all that you do. So listen, now at this time, I'd like to bring up to the front of the room an individual that has been really tearing it up. And I wanted, you know, I gave this a lot of thought, right? Sure. And there were some things that, thank you, sir. There were some things that I have seen in my tenure in Legal Shield. And one of the things that's always drawn me is an individual that's been able to go ahead and grow a large group of people and get duplication going so quickly. Because it exemplifies leadership, okay? It exemplifies somebody that understands what team is, all right? And they also understand the urgency of the opportunity. So listen, without further ado, I'd like to bring to the front of the room, Mr. Jason Bimmer. So Jason, first and foremost, officially, I don't think I've ever officially welcomed you, but welcome to the family. Legal Shield. I'm glad to have you. And you know, we know little stories, folklore stories about you. You know, you heard about the guy, he hit platinum director in one day. You know, this guy's incredible. So now we actually get up close and personal with you. And yeah, I had a couple of things I'd like to ask you.
Let's do it.
And so let's just get straight to it. You built a very large team very quickly. This is a changing environment. When I got started years ago, I don't know if you know about this, but I used to hand out DVDs out, hanging out DVDs in the street and everything. She said, "Oh wow, what's that?" Yeah, so DVDs are discs, you put it into a machine. Just I'll talk to you about it later. So, and that's how I got started, right? And the environment has changed now, right? We got social media. People, there's different types of opportunities. Our company wrestles with different things. When I say our company, I'm talking about our industry. And everybody's looking for something to do. But one thing that's imperative for everybody is everybody's looking for another side thing to do. Mm-hmm. And one of our focuses is prospecting. That's how we build our business. So let me ask you, what do you think is the best way to prospect nowadays? Like, how do you do that, and how do you believe is the most effective method of doing that?
All right. Well, so at the beginning, when I first, any business you open, you're gonna have a grand opening, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, I hope. Right. I hope that's what you do. But that's the main thing that you want to think of. You opening for your business. So with social media being so out there for everybody and almost every single person has a smartphone in their pocket, we have the capability to reach every single person across the planet, you know, not just America and Canada. But I feel like nowadays with social media is by far the easiest way to get in front of a lot of people, tell people what you're doing. Because I would have to assume most people have 500, 1,000 followers on their social media. So at least you have now 500 to 1,000 people knowing what you're doing. Whether they're going to buy the service or not is just going to be on you following up, sharing the vision and sharing the products, and it's on you.
Do you think you have a method or approach? Because I've seen people on social media, right, Jason, like where you get on and they spam you with a bunch of stuff, right? Where, I know they're going to say, oh, and they're throwing it all up on you. What's your approach when you're dealing with social media?
Well, I think saying join my team or anything like that is the biggest mistake you can make. Come join me, like come, you know, I think that's a whole different topic.
What's your approach when you do social media?
So I like to pique people's interest. That's what we do. So when I first joined, I said, hey, look, anybody that knows me knows that when it comes to business, I don't lift a finger if it doesn't have anything good that's going to value from it. So if you're interested in making some extra money, I just got approached with a very nice opportunity. Let me know. And then when I share it with people, I let them know, like, this may or may not be for you, but if it is, then we'll talk after. If not, then we'll talk about how we can protect your family. You know, because I would say 80% of the people I talk to them about the service first, so then they can love the product. And then after that, I let them know we have an affiliate side to it, to where it only costs $50 to have a customized website. So then when you refer people, they'll go right to you and it's locked to you.
I like that.
That's instead of like joining my team, it's like, hey, we have an affiliate side, so you can actually get a customized website for $50, and then anytime you refer somebody, it'll go right back to you. So I feel like if people love the service, then they will not care about referring you.
Wow, that's strong. I like that.
Good stuff.
Well, let me ask you. So let's say you approach, and I'm just drawing a picture. Sure. You approach somebody via social media, and you lay it out. You say, hey, you know, et cetera, et cetera. You know, I got something I'd like to show you. May or may not be interested. And look, they take a look. They're excited about it. Oh, by the way, there's affiliate marketing. You know, $50 website. Boom, they got to get started. Right. So, what's the best way to launch this guy now? Right? Like, what's the best way to get him going, if you will?
Immediately. As fast as possible. So when we're getting anybody new into the business, before they partner up with us, we say, hey, look, there's a 2-hour fast start class. So if that's going to be a problem, then let's maybe wait.
Okay.
You know, they'll be like, no, I can do it. Yeah. So it's more like telling them if you can't do it, then we don't want you to partner up right now. It's just showing a little posture. We also let them know, like, you're not going to get paid until you do this class. You have to unlock this. This is a lawyer service. They want to make sure that we're taking this serious, so do this class, and then you'll start getting paid. Plus, you're going to learn everything. You're going to learn where your resources, your tools. You're going to meet some of the key people in the business. So it's just a great way to get people rolling. So we get people to do that class, and then the next day, I meet with them.
Wow. So you meet with them in person?
Zoom, person, call, whatever I prefer to meet in person, to be honest.
I'm taking notes, Jason. So, okay. So, all right. So we're here. Person gets started. You get them to the class immediately. And then after that, you explain to them the urgency of that. That's awesome. And then now you're meeting with them. You're on the Zoom with them. Okay, great. You're there. What's the best way to get them to take action, right? And people talk a good game, but how do you get them going? How do you get the horse out of the chamber there?
So it's easy. I say, who are the top 3 people you know? Who are people that we can talk to right now for the business? And then who are people that you know for a fact could use the services that you have a good relationship with, obviously. So for the top 3 people, it's business-minded, like-minded people. Because I own multiple businesses, so I can speak business language, you know?
Okay.
Why not have a side hustle, especially for just business people get it. Then, keep drawing blanks for some reason. Keep on looking at all these eyes looking at me. It's like,
okay, so you get the person started, and you're talking to them about 3 people 3 people of like interest in everything that might have a background, right?
So then the main thing is getting somebody to get a paycheck immediately. Whether they sell a $20 ID shield, a $50 combo, 65 business plan, doesn't matter. They have to get a check before they leave you. So then now they have that belief level.
What do you mean by before they leave? So,
On that launch.
back up. If you didn't know that was gold, you just missed the bus.
Yeah.
Let's back up and let him say that again. And my mommy is literally calling me, Jason. You see
Hey,
that? That's
Mom.
mommy right there.
Mommy's right here.
Mommy, I will call you back. I'm on stage right now. Bye-bye. Bye, mommy.
She had a question for Jason.
Okay. So, well, mommy knows when gold is here, right? so, you know, mommy knows Jason. But
right there.
see, mommy, see. So you said something big, Jason, right there, and I missed it. That was awesome. So you said you meet with them the next day, you're at the launch, and did you say? Correct me if I'm mistaken. You don't leave until they have a check.
You get somebody a membership. Just get somebody paid really quick. Like the belief level will raise like crazy. The fact that the thing that's happening is when you're having them communicate with their people while you're with them, is you can help them go through objections. You can help them go through any kind of BS that their friends are going to try to text them. Or if the new rep is trying to text too much, we can kind of
Pull it back.
Pull it back.
Yeah.
So that's huge. You want to make sure you're sitting with.
You do this over Zoom too.
Oh yeah, 3-way call, Zoom, whatever. Jeez.
Okay. So you got me smile a little bit here. All right. So is this why you believe your team is growing so quickly, or is there another reason you think everything is growing so quickly?
I think it's a combination.
Okay.
To be honest, because we have a lot of people that are on our team that are just super motivated, which typically, you'll have to go through 50 people before you find a highly motivated person.
That's true.
But I feel like too, a lot of people are seeing my success by being a quick success in Legal Shield.
Yeah.
But they haven't seen the last 15 years of my life where I was building the credibility, building my name, building all of the aspects that come so key in network marketing, because people aren't going to join you if they don't trust you. So I have already built that over my whole life in my area, but at the same point, the last 15 years started giving me credibility in my area, if that makes sense.
I really love what you just said right there, because some of us, I think, a lot of times, Jason, we're ready in our heart, but we may not be ready in our mind for what we're trying to draw.
Or your network isn't ready for
Or
it.
your network isn't ready for
Absolutely.
it. And so we're trying to draw something that we're not built for yet.
Yep.
And what you just said is, I had to become the thing until I got the thing, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So that's big.
Well, too, a lot of people are over here acting like hunters instead of like farmers or fishermen. We got to get out of the hunting mentality meaning a hunter can go out and hunt for hours and hours and the whole day and then come back hungry if we didn't catch anything. But if you have a good farmer or a good fisherman, they'll wait there patiently, they'll plant their seeds, they'll water it, they'll make sure the sunlight's there, they'll water it, and then we have years worth of food because of a good harvest. You know what I'm saying? So
That's strong, Jason. I like that. Let's shift gears a little bit, right? So, I had another question for you. I had a question like, how quickly do you do a game plan interview? You're doing that in like 24 hours, obviously.
of course, everybody's not going to be perfect, so it's never going to happen like that, always
Right.
perfect. But yeah, we try to immediately. So if you signed up on Sunday, then you're on Monday
On Monday,
at
okay.
8 p.m. If you signed up on Wednesday or Tuesday, you're on that Thursday.
24 hours.
Yeah, and then once you're done, they already know because we send out four to do right when you sign up, and it's like go to all the steps.
Go to the calendar
And
and
then
get fast.
on number 3, it says after your class, have a meeting with Jason.
Boom, done.
Done. So these people already know that this is going to be happening after they hit the Fast Start class.
Okay, so you did all this. This stuff is happening. You're growing. How important are big events to you? Like, how important is this? How important is the convention that's coming? What does that mean? Like, how do you wrap around that and build that and infuse that in your team? Because you got a lot of new people showing up, right? So how important is that? What are you doing to kind of drive that?
Well, I'm very new in the business, so how am I going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, I'm going to teach you everything? No, these guys have been in the business for years. Why not come and learn from the experts? That's the thing. We got to get out of our own way. Let the experts do the work. These Zooms, these these live events are so much more important because you see all the people doing it, you see credibility, you see excitement, you see people that are just like you that can do the same thing. Everybody bleeds the same blood, everybody has the same 24 hours. It's just the fact of what you're doing with it.
Man, I'll give you one more. I'll give you one more. And so, okay, you're obviously growing this big team, right? And everybody's learning, just like you said. So 3-way calls. I heard you say.
Hold on. It's not just me building a team. Like, look at this. Can everybody on my team raise their hand, please? Okay. So it's not just me, guys. Every single person on this team sacrificed something today. We all woke up at 6 o'clock this morning. We all drove 4.5 hours.
4 o'clock.
And the people that actually showed up. Now, don't get me wrong. There's probably another 10 or 12 that were sick or couldn't come or some bullshit that happened this morning. Excuse my French, but we're all adults here, right?
It's true.
Okay, so there's so many people that will make excuses instead of like they said that they were going to be here, but these people all showed up. So again, my team, I will do anything for my team, and everybody will tell you I work my butt off nonstop to be able to just make sure these people have the same liberties and everything that I have.
I think that's strong, man. So how do you handle 3-way calls? How do you do that? Are you the one that's always doing the 3-way calls, or you said yeah?
Well, for now, no, because Marissa does 3-way calls now. Leslie's about to start doing 3-way calls. Dave does his own 3-way calls. But at first, none of them did them, and I didn't even let them do it because they said you need to do at least 10 to 12 with me first, so you can understand how I'm communicating. Learn the language that I'm speaking.
So wait, you love to graze over nuggets fast. What you just said. Hold on. And here's the funny thing: there is no secret.
Yeah.
There's just the application of the principles that work. And so he obviously has all of them, and he's doing them right. That's the good news, right?
That's why we follow him.
So the cool thing is, what you said is, I train my team to do 3-way calls. That's what he just said. And that's stellar. So I can't expect you to do something that you've never been trained to do. That's awesome, man. But go ahead.
Well, when we first started, it was me. And now we have, probably 20 to 25 people in 3 months that are able to launch, are able to do 3-way calls, are able to, really be able to build. And I know with duplication, like if we're not duplicating ourselves, then we just bought ourselves a job.
Yeah.
So why not just teach everybody everything you know, so then everybody will be on the same level. So then 3 years, 5 years, 10 years from now, we'll have 1,000 leaders, 2,000 leaders, because they're going to do everything that I did with them, with their people. Duplication.
I wish I had a lot more time with you, but I don't, because we are running a bit over. But I wanted to ask, is there anything else that you'd like to share with us before we kind of close up here?
Such a terrible question.
Is there a closing note that you could give us? A closing nugget, because you got a lot of them.
I would say, don't compare yourself to anybody, because comparison is the thief of all joy. So make sure that
I can't get anyone.
just become the person that you would want to join your team. Stop comparing yourself and just go through the process. It's all going to come together, and if you just don't give up on yourself, it will all come together. The true blessings, we're always going to be stressed before we are blessed. So y'all have a great day, and look forward to finding yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jason, Bing, one more time. So listen, that was great or great? Great! Great or great? Awesome. Listen, while he gets set up right now, I told you a lot about him. I explained to you how he works tirelessly for you. And I just want to let you know, especially in our state, this is funny, whenever this gentleman goes to another state, okay, they absolutely love him. Because